Tallahassee, Florida, fall Saturdays have their own rhythm.
Let's go, Noles!
The beat comes from the heart because of a love for football. And one of the players that can always get the heart racing for these fans is number 15, Travis Rudolph. Just a junior, he's already considered one of the best wide receivers in the country. He chose Florida State in part because of its great tradition.
It was the best school for me, on and off the field.
Rudolph is soft-spoken and, by all accounts, cordial and kind. The kind of guy who wants to give back to his community. It was a few days before Florida State's season opener against Ole Miss that a few members of the team visited Montfort Middle School.
FSU has a fantastic program where they send the student athletes out into the local schools to visit and hang out with the kids.
Leah Paskey's 11-year-old son, Bo, goes to Montfort Middle. He's been mainstream since he was young, despite being diagnosed at age 3 with autism.
It was a devastating blow, where the doctor tells you, that he won't ever hold a job, that he won't ever play team sports, that he won't ever be able to live by himself.
But Bo never stops trying. And he never stops loving.
He is the most loving, affectionate child I've ever met.
And so it was fate that introduced Travis Rudolph to Bo Paskey. It happened in the cafeteria where all the kids were having lunch.
When Bo started here at Montfort, his mom asked me to watch over him.
Deputy Sheriff Michael Halligan is also the school resource officer, and he saw, as usual, that Bo was sitting at a table alone. But he wasn't the only one to notice.
I was very hungry at the time, so I grabbed a couple of slices of pizza, and I saw Bo sitting there by himself, so I asked him, can I have a sit?
When he saw me sitting by myself, he said, hey, can I sit down with you? And I said, sure, why not?
And he asked me if I play in the NFL, and I told him, no, not yet.
The deputy saw this all happen in front of him and decided to capture the moment.
And I thought it'd be a great time to send a picture to Bo's mom to let her know that, hey, a famous FSU football player is sitting next to Bo.
And so I just actually immediately was overcome with emotion because in the picture, I know you've seen it, he's the only one at the table. All the other kids are kind of far away. And this star of the Florida State football team is sitting with my child eating lunch.
Neither Leah nor Bo nor Travis had any idea what would happen after Leah posted the picture on Facebook.
Been in tears over the story this morning. Let's put the photo up and let me explain it to you.
The photo you see here captures a moment of remarkable kindness.
Yeah, middle schooler Bo Paskey went to the game against Ole Miss Monday night.
Florida State University wide receiver Travis Rudolph.
Leah started getting messages from, as she says, people in every country she's ever heard of. And they were all saying, thank you.
Thank you for sharing this message. Thank you for sending this message. Maybe now my son won't sit alone in the cafeteria. Maybe now my child won't have to worry about being left out.
You're known all over the world. What do you think of that?
It was awesome.
Get my picture with this champ right here.
And now, instead of being alone, Bo isn't left alone anytime he comes to an FSU football game.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
He's happy to take pictures and give hugs.
Hi, Bo! How are you?
No one is a stranger, but Travis remains Bo's hero.
He's a great football all-star.
If I'm his hero, then hats off to him. He's my hero, too.
The story of Travis Rudolph on the field is still being written, but the story of what he did off the field is already a bestseller.
So it really ended up being a message of inclusion and love and maybe being a little kinder to people.
Everybody is very unique in their own specific way, so treat everybody the same. You never know, one little gesture like that could change somebody's life forever.
It's the friendships you least expect that end up meaning the most.
I'm a fan for life now.